Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It's Friday, February the 17th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, signs of stubborn inflation and a resilient jobs market in the US have prompted a sharp sell-off in US equity markets. Unexpectedly strong inflation data and a fall in weekly jobless claims stoked fears that the Fed will keep raising interest rates. Shares in Tesla slid on news that it's recalling 362,000 vehicles in the US after the regulator said its full self-driving beta software may cause an accident because it allows a vehicle to exceed speed limits or travel through intersections in an unlawful or unpredictable manner. Cisco Systems rose to hit a 9-month high after the network gear maker raised its full-year earnings forecast. Roku shares, they soared after it forecast first quarter revenue above market estimates. Whereas Shopify sank after the e-commerce company forecast slowing revenue growth for the current quarter despite price hikes and new product launches. And toy maker Hasbro has forecast annual sales and profit below Wall Street estimates as it contends with a sharp slump in demand for its products. Well, more evidence overnight of the US economy's resilience despite tighter monetary policy. Monthly producer prices increased by the most in 7 months in January as the cost of energy products surged. The producer price index jumped 0.7%, well above forecasts, in the previous month when prices fell. Gasoline prices made up for around a third of the increase, while prices for natural gas, diesel fuel, jet fuel, soft drinks and motor vehicles also rose. Excluding food and energy, good prices rose 0.6%. Meanwhile, the number of jobless Americans fell unexpectedly last week, with initial claims for unemployment benefits slipping to 194,000. In the wake of inflation and retail data this week, Federal Reserve Cleveland President Loretta Mester said inflation remains too high, saying at this juncture, the incoming data has not changed my view that we will need to bring the Fed funds rate above 5% and hold it there for some time to be sufficiently restrictive to ensure that inflation is on a sustainable path back to 2%. Well, Treasury yields rose further on the data, with the 10-year note reaching 3.85% and the yield on the 2 at 4.66%. And the US dollar climbed to a 6-week peak against a basket of currencies, including the Aussie dollar, which is trading at 68.8 US cents. Well, ASX futures pointing to a lower opening this morning. It's down around 0.25%. Oil prices fluctuated overnight on the likelihood of more interest rate hikes to come, with offset. Well, that was offset, in fact, by the expected growth in Chinese demand. Brent crude futures were little changed at $85 a barrel, while the price of Brent has failed to move above the 100-day moving average. And gold prices bounced off 1-month lows, prompting some investors to buy bullion at cheaper levels before the price then firmed. And Bitcoin has touched a 6-month high as investors shrugged off higher bond yields and the threat of more regulatory scrutiny of the sector. Well, among the earnings results we get today, we'll hear from Baby Bunting, Ingham's, Latitude and QBE. That is your day ahead. We'll see you again on Monday.